The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And welcome to our stock of the day. It is the retailer KMD Brands, the owner of Kathmandu and Rip Curl, is launching a transformation strategy aiming to cut costs by at least $25 million, also mentioning a focus on e-commerce as well as some store revamping coming ahead of its company's results, which are due on September 24th. Chairman David Kirk saying that it's materially undervalued by the market, going on to say over the past 18 months we've deliberately made significant executive team changes to enhance the core capabilities of the group. Howard, let's start with you. Back in the retail space, and KMD has been struggling. Do you see those struggles continue?
Well, a company doesn't organise or announce a transformation strategy unless it's in a mess. I mean, no rational company goes through a transformation strategy when it's going well. So what they're basically admitting is they're a mess. And if they're a mess, isn't the simplest thing to do is put your money somewhere else rather than in the company that's a mess? Now, they may be able to turn it around, and they seem to have some reasonably good quality people there. So they could perhaps turn it around, but could is not an investment strategy. You know, you want virtual certainty that you're going to have higher earnings in 5 years' time than you've got today. And so many companies that organise transformation strategies have a second one a year or two later and a third one a year or two after that. I mean, Myer must have had, I don't know how many, 10 since I've been in Australia, and AMP's had probably even more. AMP's probably had one a year, and they still haven't transformed into anything that's worthwhile. So when I see transformation strategy, I go, definitely not for me.
All right, the red flag is raised then. Grady.
It's almost like hearing the word strategic review.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a very tough environment to be a retailer right now. Kind of. You have to be a niche retailer and really control costs and play to the themes of the market. So AI revolution, JB Hi-Fi, our housing crisis, Harvey Norman. So you've got these kind of plays. But for a company like KMD, they're not known for being the lowest cost. So kids these days, they shop at Accent Group, they shop at Lovisa for low cost and like targeted fashion. Whereas KMD Brands are more, when I was growing up, 16 years old, we were shopping at the surf shops and shopping at the Kathmandus and things like that, but younger demographics aren't gravitating towards those brands these days. So I think a strategic review, or whatever they've called it, is probably necessary to see where their brands can refresh and target the younger demographic as successfully as a company like Accent Group or Lovisa. But you want to see, well, what we've seen here is their weaker gross margins as well. I know I've talked about margins a lot today, it must be my word of the day. But what we want to see is that sales, like they continue to focus on the areas of niche. So Kathmandu, snow, get more, I don't know, obviously I'm not a strategic manager, but changing to shift to that younger demographic and really target the increase in people going to Japan for ski season and things like that. So just becoming more relevant in the eye of the younger consumer is really important. So I think cost cutting is really good. I think that in the market right now, there's better opportunities in the discretionary space, but I do look forward to seeing where this new strategy takes them.
And in fact, interestingly, before we went to Antarctica towards the end of last year, my wife and I went and spent a lot of money in Kathmandu.
Yeah.
We bought a whole lot of stuff there for Antarctica. And my wife said, so is this a good business? I said, no, let's buy the stuff there, but we don't want to buy any of their shares.
Well, and clearly you didn't buy enough because the share price didn't move.
Absolutely.
I'd say a hold.
Should have spent more.
I'd probably go a hold.
A hold. A
Yeah,
hold
I'd say
and
a hold.
a no from Howard.
Because the only way's up, hopefully.
Oh, goodness. Okay, that sounds ominous. That is our stock of the day, KMD Brands.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.